Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Deanna and this is Daisy's Beauty. We're going to jump right into it. So today we're going to be using the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer along with the Black Radiance Matte Setting Spray to go ahead and prep and prime my skin prior to applying my makeup. I'm going to be using the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the color Chocolate Mousse to go ahead and achieve these brows that I'm rocking today. I like this pencil because it's super precise, but it's also very good for like an everyday brow. I didn't do too much with my brows today. I kind of did like a minimal brow look, but I still wanted them to be super precise, which is why I chose this pencil, because it's super skinny, gives clean lines, and it's perfect for those stroke-like hairs that I like doing in the front of my brows. So this is a great pencil if you want to go ahead and pick it up. I really enjoy this pencil. I believe I have like 2 or 3 of them, but I did get them in different shades. So now I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn to go ahead and carve them out. I'm taking a BH Cosmetics brush to go ahead and blend that out so I won't have too much of a halo eye there above my brow and under my brow. I am also taking the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 40 to go ahead and prime my lids prior to jumping into our eyeshadow look today. I am going to go ahead and blend that out very quickly with the same brush I used to buff out that concealer around my eyebrows. And then we're going to jump into our palette. We are using the Juvia's Place The Warrior palette. We're taking our first color, being Kano, and we're going to blend that out. That is going to be our crease color. I wanted a very beautiful look. We're going for a very glam fall time look today, and I believe that we're going to achieve it with this palette here. Now Kano is the color, it's in the second row, it's the third color. It's more of like a medium brown color, but it's very beautiful once you apply it to the eye. All of these colors in this palette are extremely pigmented, and if you're looking for an affordable palette, I suggest this one. Now I am going to be digging into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Time Jackie Aina palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Edges just to give that Kano color more of a red feel. I wanted more of a brick red color, but I just didn't have that color in the palette, so I went into the other palette to go ahead and achieve that color. Now you see me just going ahead and blending everything out, making sure it's perfect. We're looking good. Now I'm going to take that concealer, the same one, the ColourPop one, and go ahead and cut my crease. I'm cutting that crease now, and I'm going to go ahead and just pat it very softly, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my lid shade. I'm using Morami out of the Warrior palette. I hope that's how you pronounce it, but that's the color that I'm using out of that palette to go ahead and pack that on to both of my eyes as my lid shade. Now I'm just going ahead and blending out the edges, making sure that nothing is too harsh. Ooh la la, these are the 2 palettes I use. You should go ahead and pick them up, they're great. I just used a random black liner to go ahead and line just the top line of my both line. I'm using the Allure times Jasmine Brown Curly Queen lashes, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 setting spray, just bring it alive a little bit and prep it up some more. I'm using 2 concealers, one concealer to color correct, which is the Makeup Revolution in C13, and I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Warm Honey to actually highlight. You'll see that later on. I'm fanning because I do want to dry my concealer prior to patting it out. That makes your concealer stick a little bit better and a little bit more pigmented. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the color Mocha. It is a bit dark for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and even that out. You guys will see that later in the video, how I even it out and make it more of a color that's closer to my skin tone, my complexion. But I'm using the Total face sponge by Elf, and you guys, this sponge blends out like a dream. It is amazing. It's only $5. If you don't have it, go get it. It will change your life. I'm using it damp and it's amazing. So I'm going ahead and I'm applying that NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in Warm Honey right now, and this is going to balance my face out. This is more golden concealer, so it's going to balance that red out a little bit and give me more of a bronze look all around instead of more of an opa look. Make sure you subscribe. So I'm going ahead and blending that out, blending, making sure everything is looking very nice. You guys know I usually take the excess from under my eye and put it all over all the rest of my face, but I did it today because I needed to even out my foundation because it was a bit darker. Now I'm going ahead and I'm setting all these areas very quickly so that nothing gives me any creasing or anything like that. I'm setting every single area that I put concealer on: under eyes, forehead, nose, and chin. I'm using the Airspun loose setting powder to achieve that today, and I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics matte press powder in the shade 240 to go ahead and buff that powder away from under my eyes, as well as set the rest of my face at the same time. This powder is amazing. It's a dupe for the MAC press powder if you didn't know. I'm using the Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette to go ahead and carve out those cheeks, baby. I love this palette because it does give you instructions on how to contour and highlight. It's amazing, you guys, as well as bronze. It's a great palette. I use light to medium. I'm going to also use this palette to go ahead and carve out my nose there just a little bit, not too much. I'm not really contouring, I'm just defining the shape of my nose. I like that better than contouring my nose. Contouring, I feel like, is when you make it smaller. I just really want to define the shape of my nose. I like the way my nose looks already, so just want to make it pop out on them. I'm going to use the Giovanni facial prime and setting mist to go ahead and just revive my skin just a tiny bit, and I'm patting that in with that same facial sponge from Elf. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade 200. You guys, this is beautiful. It is the perfect everyday highlight if you're my skin tone or darker. Perfect, I promise you, it's perfect. Not too much, but if you want to pop out on them real quick, you can still do it with this highlighting shade. I love it, you guys. I love it. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm going ahead and I'm lining my lips with the Ruby Kisses Auto Lip Liner in Espresso. This is nothing new. You guys know I use this every video. I'm going to use the ColourPop liquid lipstick in Little Star to go ahead and fill in my lips. This is an absolutely beautiful color and is a comfortable matte lipstick. I'm going to use the NYX matte lip cream in Abu Dhabi to go ahead and give me a good color in the center. This is all done, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to give someone your smile today. Bye.